Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Oceans, and we're back at it with another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the new Call of Duty, Black Ops 6. As you guys know or don't know, Black Ops 6 is Treyarch's next Call of Duty game. It will be releasing October 25th, 2024. I'm really excited for this game. I have some good things and some bad things to share with you guys. So let's just hop right into it. Let's just go. So, as you guys know, Black Ops 6 beta has just concluded these last 2 weekends. Today, as I'm recording this video, it is Monday the 9th, and servers just went down this morning for the beta. So, we have to wait till the full release now of the game. Some of the things, I have a lot of bright side on this game. My overall thoughts are very positive. Very excited for this Call of Duty game. I like a lot of things about it. Some of the things I do like uh, include Omni movement is the new thing that they've been doing with the movement. So if you don't know what Omni movement is, or if you haven't seen any videos on it, basically you could run, sprint, and dive backwards, forward, sideways, any which way that you can think of. It's very fun, very easy to understand and use. I really liked my time with the Omni movement. I felt like it was the one of the most fluid movement systems we've had in Call of Duty since jetpacks. Honestly, I feel like it's really fun. You can get around the map very fast. They did nerf Omni movement in weekend 2 of the beta, and it was a little slower, but I thought it was pretty good still. I wish they would revert it back, hopefully, from to weekend 1 and what they fixed on it. I don't know exactly what they fixed totally, but it did feel like I was just moving like slightly slower. They could have changed like some perks and stuff as well. They give you like movement and stuff like that, but it still felt good. Omni movement is like a big theme that they're pushing this year in this COD. Um, One of the things I also like about the movement slash like gunplay system is a new thing called corner slicing that they add into the game. If you don't know what corner slicing is, basically it's like Rainbow Six if you've ever played that. Rainbow Six Siege, where you peek around corners when you're ADS. This feature does it automatically for you when you're like around a corner, just ADSing a little bit, and you're hugging the wall real close. It'll automatically tilt you either right or left depending on how you're aiming. I really like this feature. I thought it was really cool and adds like another depth of gunplay into the game. And I feel like it's not really like overpowered like how like a stair glitching, for example, is in past CODs. I feel like you could still like fry someone if they're corner peeking, but it's not. But you still have to be wary because he's like still kind of behind cover a little more now. So I really like that feature a lot. They've been uh, working on that on this game as well. Another thing I liked was the gunplay feels very nice. I think gunplay is huge in a Call of Duty game. It feels very arcadey and very fast, very snappy. That's how I like my Call of Duties to be. I don't like MW2, for example. The guns move very slow and sluggish and stuff like that. That's just not my type of game. That's more like a milsim game. Call of Duty to me has always been arcadey. Um, and so I think this game hits that right on the head with the gunplay. Feels like a classic COD game mixed with this new movement system that we have. There would be sometimes in certain examples I feel like the hit reg was a little but I feel like that's just a server side issue that they will eventually fix, hopefully, going forward. A lot of times in the beta the servers are like which in this one they kind of were like So like I feel like once the game comes out, they'll fix all that netcode, all their netcode problems for the most part, and it'll be better for us hopefully. Another thing I liked was the perk system. There's a brand new perk system. It's kind of like it's new but a new take on it, like a fresh retake on it, I guess you could say. So it basically is a 3 perk system, how old CODs were. But the new thing is that when you have 3 perks of the same color equipped in each perk selection, you get a bonus perk um, that gives you a buff in certain areas, and like it gives you more perks basically. So, for example, if you have all the red perks on, uh, you will get a buff in your movement speed and your health regeneration. And I think that was so fun to use during the beta, and I felt like it cater to my playstyle, which I'm really aggressive, kind of like just looking for kills and just flying all over the place. So it was really fun to use that perk and get those little buffs. I didn't feel like it was too OP though. It just gives you like like a certain little buff that's like barely noticeable, but it does help you a lot, and you'll notice it helping you, but not really like, oh man, that guy has like all the red perks on, like he's just moving so fast I can't kill him type of thing. So I feel like it's like that. It's really balanced, the perk system. The other perks you get bonuses as well. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I'm sure they will add a lot more perks into the game as well as the timeline goes on. And it's gonna be real fun to kind of experiment with different perk packages and see what kind of ones. Basically, you're building a character kind of. So it kind of adds some depth into the game. Another thing that they brought back from previous CODs was the gun system, the gunsmith system. That's been in the game since MW 2019. Basically, you get 5 attachments on your gun, and there's a bunch of options that you can choose that either give you certain pros and certain cons with each attachment. I feel like in recent years, the gunsmith system, especially in MW2, as you guys can tell, I hate MW2. I hated that game. But with MW2's gunsmith system, there were just a lot of negatives on like movement, for a lot of the gun like attachments, and there was a fuck ton of gunsmith attachments as well. That a lot of them did the same exact thing. So it was kind of like bloated attachments on your gun in your gunsmith system. Um, but with not Cold War, Black Ops 6, the gunsmith system is real dumbed down. There's not a lot of attachments at all. Maybe like 5 to 6 attachments, except for like sights. There's a lot of sights, but it's not like too overwhelming, and a lot of them do different things, and a lot of them are similar as well. But it kind of gives you like a better, just some variety is always good as well. But having 100 different attachments on your gun and like most of them do the same thing is just kind of like ridiculous. And then especially with MW2, you had to tune attachments as well to make them even better. So it was just kind of like like, why am I doing this? I have to be a scientist to make a loadout. Now it's real dumbed down. A lot of them didn't have a lot of the gunsmith attachments didn't have a lot of cons either. A lot of them were just like a little more positives. So I think that's a good improvement as well. I'm sure when the real game comes out, a lot of attachments will have like some negatives, some positives, and that's how they'll balance the gunsmith system. But besides that, I love it in this game. It's pretty good to use the gunsmith system. Let's see what some other things we got here. Perk system. The guns that they had in the beta were really fun. A lot of people weekend one were using the Jackal PDW. That might have been one of the most broken guns I've ever seen in my life, especially in a beta. But like other betas, I remember playing MW 2019 and everybody was using the MP7 and the M4. Those two guns were like really broken for like all of MW 2019's life cycle. I wouldn't say broken, but they were really, really like the top tier gun. Like if you weren't using those guns, like it was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. And then the MP5 showed up in the actual game, and it was just insane, ridiculous. But I feel like the guns in this game, we only had like 3 ARs, the AK, the Amos, and the M4 or XM4 from Cold War. Though all those guns were super fun. The AK was like really broken too, but I feel like it wasn't as bad as the Jackal. So a lot of the ARs kind of like had to suffer in silence if you're an AR comp player like myself. So we had to like suffer in silence while we're just getting ran by this SMG that's like a do-it-all gun. Like you can map with it. It's very fast, fast-paced gun. The pull-up time is really fast as well. But they did nerf it for weekend 2, and it felt like it was in a better place, but still really good. I always thought in my head like COD is sometimes the most funnest when there's a couple guns that are like broken and like they have their lifespan and then they get nerfed and then it's on to the next broken gun. So I thought it was fun. Like the Jackal, it wasn't like a super big deal for me personally that people were using it, but it was fun. All the other guns are fun as well. Some of the sniping is really fun. They're a little on the slower side for sniping. So if you're like a trick shotter slash quick scoper, hopefully there's maybe some more attachments that come out that make the snipers better, which I think that is the case, and we haven't seen all the snipers as well. Um, the shotgun is really broken in this game too. I think with this COD, unlike other Treyarch CODs, the health is only 100 in this game. It kind of is like a middle ground of like 100 and 150. It might feel like it feels like 125 maybe. It's not as high as like a 150 health COD like a Cold War or a MW3, but it's not as low as like a MW2 where you just get two bulleted. So I think it's an okay middle ground. I think they did that because the Omni movement is so crazy. So like, you're moving super fast, so the kill time has to be a little faster in general so you can like get these kills and stuff. Um but besides that, I think the time to kill is like in a good spot for the most part. There are some times where you just get absolutely obliterated, and I think that has to do with more like server side stuff. Let's see another thing we have. I think we talked about all of the pros that I like. Some other things that are to come that I'm really excited for in this game are S&D is obviously going to be in the game. I love S&D. Public match and private match S&D is super fun. No matter like how you're playing it. So I'm excited for S&D. I think S&D in this game is going to play really really well as well. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for there's gonna be fun game modes like Treyarch usually does a lot of fun game modes like prop hunt, 3v3 face off, infection like snipers only mosh pit. There's a lot of fun game modes that Treyarch adds to the COD, especially like in Cold War they did a lot of like fun little things in the game modes in the game. So I think that'll be fun as well. Let's see some other things we have. Rank play will be the quickest it's ever been out in the game. It'll be coming in the beginning of season 1, which is usually like a month or two after the game actually releases. So that'll be the quickest turnaround time for rank play that we've ever gotten in a COD. And as like a comp kind of ranked player, kind of player like myself, I think that's phenomenal. I love it. Get me on rank play no matter if we know what the GAs and what guns to use and like what the setups are. Just get me in there, we'll figure it out. And I feel like it's gonna be super fun this year for rank play. Treyarch CODs for rank play are always fun, and I always really enjoy them. I hope some things I hope for rank play is I hope they change some of the logos for the like iridescent. I hope the logos change, or maybe they make some different. Maybe it won't be iridescent this year. Maybe it'll be like killer or something. I don't know. But like I'm not a game dev. But I feel like that'll be cool if they did that. I feel like some broken guns always kind of make its way into rank play in the beginning of the rank play cycle, and I hope they like kind of weed those guns out and it's more on a even playing like scale, I guess you could say, a playing field. um so besides that, what else I'm really excited for? Area 99 is a new Warzone map. They showcased it at COD Next. If you guys were able to see that, I'm sure there's a bunch of videos that explain what was going on and how the map felt. I'm not really like a super duper Warzone player, but with Warzone getting Black Ops 6's Omni movement plus this new Area 99 Rebirth map, I feel like it's going to be super dope, and I'm definitely going to check it out. It looks super fun from when I was watching, and the map is looks amazing. Um, Basically, it's the map is based on where Nuketown was being built and tested, so it has like some Nuketown elements in it, and it looks amazing. The gunplay with the Omni movement of this game just looks awesome as well. So I think it's going to be really really dope Warzone this year. So if you're a Warzone player, you have a lot to look forward to once the game fully comes out. And that Area 99 map, definitely catch me on there. Definitely catch some YouTube videos, some TikToks, all that good stuff on there. Some other things we have, the new CDL season will be coming next year as well. If you guys aren't a comp player, the CDL is basically like the pro league. Um, I love watching CDL. We're gonna be doing a lot of CDL, not watch parties, but I'm gonna do like a lot of reacting to like major events and like certain weekly games and stuff that they showcase and stuff. So we'll be look out for that content coming soon as well. That's gonna be real fun to watch the pros. I always love watching Optic, of course. Another team I love, the Thieves, are really good always. FaZe is always really good. The New York Subliners last year, I'm a huge Sib fan. So, but he's getting dropped, unfortunately, I think. But whatever team he goes to, I'll be a fan of as well. So I'm really excited for that next season, and seeing what's going to go on and what the storylines look like. And I feel like this game is going to cater to the comp scene really as well as pubs. So I don't feel like there's going to be a disconnect of comp and pubs this year because the game is just going to overall be fun. So I think that's what it boils down to. And I think, the last time I think like a lot of people love Black Ops 2, I feel like Black Ops 2 was good both on the comp side and the pub side because the game was just good and fun. So I think this year we're in for a treat with that. Some other things that we have. Uh, let's see. Some Now we're gonna talk about some things I don't like. I know this is a long video, but I have a lot to talk about. I'm really passionate about this Call of Duty this year. Um, so some of the things that I don't like or I think can be improved is obviously this was a beta, so we didn't get a lot of the guns. So I think the guns, adding more fun guns and more unique guns will be like make or break for this game. As long as the guns and the maps are good, we always have a good Call of Duty. So I can't wait to see what kind of other guns get added in. Um, Something that I think that can be improved on are the maps. In this beta, there was only like I think 8 maps that we got or 6 or something like that. I don't know the exact count. I liked Skyline as a map is really cool. I think that's really like a good map, solid map for this game. I also like this map that you see on screen right now, Derelict, I think is how you pronounce it. The train map, that's what I call it. I really like this map. It's very fast paced, very like energetic, and in a 4v4 setting, like for comp, I think it's going to be a really cool map, an interesting map. Um, Scud is another map that I kind of have mixed feelings about. I feel like it's very like campy and people just play it campy, but that could just be because. But when the lobbies are like usually faster, that map is pretty fun. So Scud is like one of those, and it's okay, like it's not that bad, like it's not the worst. But it's definitely better than just playing on old maps all the time. I'm sure like a lot of there has been confirmed a lot of maps from older Black Ops games that are coming back, and I love that. I love incorporating the old with the new, but I always want those new maps when we get a new game. So I look forward to seeing some of the new maps that come out on release date. There's been a couple other maps that they added to the beta. Babylon is like a shipment type of map where it's very small and very condensed, and there's a lot of you get into a lot of engagements on the map, and spawns are like terrible on the map. But it's like a shipment type map, so like I liked it. I enjoyed it. I actually dropped like 100 kills on that map, like one of my first games on there. So I thought it was cool. But I think the maps, as long as they're really good, I think this game is going to be really good as well. So I can't wait to see what they have up their sleeve. Hopefully, we have some better maps and more as well. Another thing I didn't like was during the beta there was a lot of server issues slash like packet bursts, and my game crashed a decent a bit. It didn't crash like a whole lot to where it was like annoying and made me want to get off the game, but it definitely like every couple hours there would be a crash, and I'd be like, oh man, like fuck, I gotta relaunch COD HQ because I play on PC. Gotta relaunch this, relaunch. Update requires restart, all that good stuff. But I think usually in betas like their servers are pretty like give or take like hit or miss, good or not. So I think once the real game comes out, I think Treyarch has like one of the better like server like net codes in Call of Duty. So I think we'll be fine once the real game comes out and like season 1 update comes out. I think we'll be fine and chilling on like the server issues and stuff. But it was annoying to deal with during the beta. So I hope they fix that. Um, Another thing that I thought can be improved was kill streaks. As you guys know, kill streaks are back in this game as well, but they do not stack or they don't depreciate is the word that they use. If you play Cold War, you know what I'm talking about. You can kind of get streaks by like not even doing anything in the game. Like they weren't really kill streaks; they were more to score streaks. But like they didn't like reset when you died, so like everyone got streaks at one point just if you played the game long enough or you were just getting score. So I thought that was like kind of annoying in Cold War. I think that's one of the things in pubs that like really drew me down of like this guy has streaks but he's like double negative and all he's done is like sat in the hill. and like just get killed a bunch. So, but this year, kill streaks don't do that. They reset upon death. You can't stack them as well. They don't loop. I think they need to change that. I think kill streaks need to loop. If I'm frying and don't decide to use a kill streak in a certain position because I have to get into to a gunfight, I think the kill streak should loop obviously, and you get multiple kill streaks. The kill streaks in this game were very underwhelming in the beta, at least. There was only a couple, like maybe 5 or 6 kill streaks in general, and I didn't really like them at all. You have like your classic like UAV, counter UAV, cruise missile, Hellstorm missile, stuff like that. But I feel like there just wasn't a big variety of kill streaks for me to use and what I wanted to use. But I hope that a lot more kill streaks are coming down the line, which I'm sure they are. So we'll see what they do with that. Cold War had a lot of fun streaks to use as well. So I hope they bring some of those back, like the one shot pistol, gun, hand cannon. They also had like the man of war like rocket launcher or grenade launcher. So like stuff like that is like real fun to use. So I hope they bring that back for kill streaks. Let's see some other things. No, I think we pretty much covered everything. I really liked this game. Uh, I hope it's good. I think it's gonna be good. Treyarch has really never let us down in terms of a COD. The last couple CODs have been like eh. MW3 I really liked a lot. In all honesty, but compared to like other games, I think Cold War was the best that we got all out of like the most recent CODs from 2019 on. I feel like that was like the new gen of COD. That's like how I judge this era of COD that we're in right now from 2019 to now. Um, I really liked Cold War. I really liked 2019. I didn't really like Vanguard a crazy lot. I liked MW3, and I just hated MW2. That was probably the worst game we've gotten so far out of the COD series. But this game has potential. Like every year, I think the hype of COD really gets to us, and the new game is very interesting, and that's what we want to do. So that's what we want to play. We're very optimistic. So I think it's going to be a good change for all of us, like this Omni movement and all this good stuff that's coming to the game. I have high hopes, and besides that, I think that's it. If there's anything that I missed in the video and that you guys want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment below. I really like doing these type of videos and just kicking it. I feel like talking and chilling with the community that I want to build is like real important. So let me know some things that I missed or you want to hear me talk about, or some things you didn't like from the beta, and we'll try and talk about it in the comments with you guys. Make sure you guys are liking, subbing, all that good stuff. This year I'm gonna be really putting a lot of content out. Um, Compared to the previous years of COD that we've had, and Halo as well. Halo's pretty much dead, so I'm gonna be just COD full time, and I really look forward to playing this game. Hopefully, I guys see maybe we'll get some games going with the community and some sub eights or something like that. Some sub games. Maybe I'll host like some custom like infected lobbies and stuff like that. Make sure you guys are subbing to my Twitch. Following my Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming. All my gameplays are obviously from my stream. I'm gonna be posting a lot of TikTok content as well. So make sure you guys are following me on there. And besides that, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm really excited to play this game. Hope you guys are too. And we'll see you out there on the battlefield. Peace.